Do you want to know the reasons of rise in the gold price? Gold has always been an object of desire for the individuals. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Metro PCS presents the Armanism show. I'm your host Mansoor Man, and you're listening this podcast live on the Spotify network by the sponsorship of the Metro Zone by T-Mobile. Closer than ever. Gold is a super important thing, and for this exceptional topic, we have an ecstatic friend here who is the official Forex reporter of the CNN. His name is Jason Deen. Hello and welcome to our show, Jason. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, and thanks for having me here. I'm feeling quite comfortable.
Okay. Well, one of the most common explanations for the rising prices of gold is the ever-increasing inflation all around the world. And you know that the gold as a commodity has always been associated with the economic fluctuations, interest rate, and other kind of fluctuations. So the rising gold prices cannot be attributed to the falling value of the United States dollar alone. After all the economies in the world are connected to one another in some way or the other. So, what do you take in this?
Well, rising inflations often reduces people's faith in the economies and values of their currency. As a result, people consider gold to be a safer bet to deal with, and everybody knows the price hikes, so experts often say that the hike in the gold prices started since the year 1972. You remember that?
Yeah, I
When
remember.
Nixon was the president of the United States, he stopped the United States gold standard, and gold was freely sold to the citizens at the floating rate, and the United States government was intended to make profit from it.
Yeah, exactly. And everybody knows things about these erratic pillars, but the main topic of speech is the depletion of gold. Okay, most of us know things about these, but for those who don't know, that some major gold-producing nations around the world, like United States of America, Australia, China, South Africa, New Zealand, and Canada, even India, the general high demand for the gold has led to the fast depletion of the gold availability in the mines.
Yeah, I do agree, and one of the first and the foremost gold mine located in Kolar. You know what? Kolar is located in India and now has shut down due to the gold depletion. And readers might argue that there is not enough gold around the world, and different from the Ranking and the Joe rebellions. However, the fact remains the same, and the shortage of the gold, the supply. So the basic economy and laws state that any commodity that is limited in the supply will always see rise in its prices.
Okay, well, excessive demand is something that everybody's looking at, and there is consistently rising demand all around the world for the gold. Experts state that the 75% of the gold is purchased for making the gold jewelry, gold bullion, and for the medical purposes. In the comparison, only 25% of gold is demanded for the investment purposes, and like gold bonds and by the collectors and the speculators. So the gold prices are just increasing day by day.
Exactly, man. And last of various beers and knowledges, India happens to be the country with the largest amount of gold, closely followed by the United States of America.
Oh, really?
Yeah, exactly. I know things about reals and the gold speculations. Gold market has always been a bull market. And with the rising prices creating a fresh record of all-time high each day. And there are several hedgers and speculators who play in the gold market, each day trying to make private profits out of the gold speculations. And there is one of the simple but major reason why the rising price of gold occurs.
Okay, and this is really pretty span and informative for me, but I want to discuss things about the heavy losses from the unforeseen gold price hikes in the future. These people tend to start the buying gold way before they actually require it. The tendency not only pushes up the gold prices, but it also helps the speculators make a significant amount of profit.
Significant amount of profit, you said that, okay? And the wars and economic depressions, do you know anything about that? No, you don't, because you haven't just got into it and you just not liking the feeling things about that. But trust me, the world has been in the political turmoil in some or the other way. And for the past 1.5 centuries, it has been through the two deadliest world wars. We know the two world's deadliest world wars. And such wars could not be fought by men alone. Nations needed pooling of funds to fuel the wartime expenditure, and the wars, along with the Great Depression, forced the United States government to take certain tough decisions, tough actions like putting a ban on the hoarding gold. Similarly, the economic scenario was such that the people struggled to make the ends meet, and in such times, people preferred holding the gold nuggets over the paper currency.
Yeah, you are right, and it is highly unlikely that the tendency of gold price hike will ever get reversed. It is like a bull set out to a run, and which can never be coaxed to the turn back. And in fact, the gold prices have been rapidly rising since the year 2001. Yeah, and there was a panic and chaos was pulling things off, but not unless the fictional king Midas will come back and just say that gold is just like another metal.